Hello, and welcome to Tonzo Talk. We are here today with special guest, Older Records acoustic guitarist, Daryl Hayward. How are you doing, Daryl?
Hi, Tonzo.
Alright, so, you're an acoustic rocker. So tell us, how long have you been singing for?
Probably when I came out of the womb. I was pretty vocal, I think, so we'll go with that.
Any choirs or anything in school?
When I was young, my mom used to take me to church, so I would sing there, I guess. That would be my first experience singing with other people, I guess.
So, what made you begin singing?
My mom had a lot to do with it. She played piano and she was in church choirs and stuff like that, and played in the bands. So I guess maybe just watching her on stage at church.
Alright. What made you want to make singing a career for yourself?
I don't think it is a career yet. It's just something that I do mostly just for the love of music and not really to make too much money doing.
When did you start actually writing your own songs?
I think I started writing poetry first, so lyrics and stuff like that, more in like creative writing classes, and then I can actually remember the first time I actually just decided to write a poem. I was in junior high and going through some stuff, so I thought that it would be therapeutic just to write it out. And then shortly after that I had got a guitar for Christmas and just kind of always put two and two together. Like, I didn't spend a lot of time learning covers or even taking lessons. It was just writing all the time, always trying to find my own songs.
Right. So, I guess that brings me to when did you start playing guitar? Junior high school?
Yeah, I think I was 13. Before that, I always wanted to play guitar. My dad and most of my Hayward side of my family does play guitar. But my mom made me take piano lessons first. So when I was 13, I got one for Christmas from my dad.
Guess that answered the next question. Do you play any other instruments? But do you play any other than the piano and guitar?
I play bass in abstract art form. I play acoustic guitar, electric guitar, piano, and sing. I don't think, like, I'll try anything really. And I do look forward to learning more instruments for sure. Oh, don't forget the recorder.
Alright, I love the
I can
recorder.
play a mean.
What is your favorite original song?
That's a hard question, Tonzo. I really enjoy Happy Birthday. I think it's a really big hit, and a lot of people know how to sing it. But if I had to pick something less retarded, I would say something by the Beatles, probably, or Led Zeppelin. I can't really pick one song, that's really hard. You know, we're all just trying to make the best song, but it won't happen. So once that happens, I'll be sad, I think. If someone does write the best song ever that everyone loves. You know.
What was your favorite song written by yourself?
I'll go with Devil's Getting High Tonight because it was probably one of the very first songs I'd written that I would play for people, and people seem to like it a lot, so I'll go with that.
So, how did you get involved with Older Records and abstract art form?
Well, I responded to an ad in a newspaper. It was a shiesty one. No, I met Shay in broadcasting school, and you know, instantly I'd seen somebody else that made music, so I just listened to what he had to say, and if you know Shay, he loves to talk about abstract art form. So yeah, I just listened to him, and just so happened that he was in a bind and he needed someone to play bass for North by Northeast, and he knew that I played guitar, so he asked me. I'd never actually really played bass. I tried it, I mean, at other people's houses, but I never actually sat down and tried to learn a song on bass. So the second show that I ever played in my life was also the second show I ever played bass in my life, and that was with Abstract Art Form at North by Northeast.
Wow. It must have been nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I didn't sleep the night before. I stayed up and played bass all night and made everyone breakfast.
So, why did you name your album Under the Bed?
Well, when I was younger, I can remember a time when my mom had found some of my writings, and she had gotten concerned. So from that point on, I hid them. Not because, you know, I guess she had the right to be concerned, but I was just trying. I just needed a world that I could call my own, and not be worried if people were going to judge it. So I would hide them under my bed, and I kind of thought it's also a lot of the songs are my demons a little bit, so they also live under the bed, and it's where people hide things that they don't really want people to see. You know, if someone comes over, you hide your stuff under your bed.
So, what are your hopes for your album Under the Bed? What are you hoping it will lead off to, or where it will go from here?
Mostly I just want someone who really needs to hear it to hear it. If that happens to one person, that's good.
Very good. So, your song "Here We Are," it's been played for Bottomless Backpacks, a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, since it's commercial, that's pretty businessy. I'm gonna have to ask my lawyer. Hold on. Okay. My friend, who was once named the Messenger, his name is also John, and his new name is going to be Black Bolt. He was on Facebook, and he asked the world of Facebook if anyone wanted to donate their music, and I guess I was the first one. So, and I just really wanted, you know, I like to help people, so if I can do that with my music, that's perfect.
So, what made you decide acoustic rock?
I guess it's just probably the instrument that I've played the most. Like, I've played electric guitar, and I played it like quite extensively for a while, but for me, acoustic guitar was just always there, you know what I mean? Like, if I woke up in the morning, my acoustic guitar was right there. Or if I go hang out with my family is playing acoustic guitars. They don't, you know, you don't need to plug it in. So I really wanted it to be intimate. So yeah, that's why I chose acoustic. Excuse me.
What was the highlight of your career so far, or your musical journey, let's say?
That's tough. I mean, obviously it's really cool to finally put out something that you wanted to your whole life, you know, like a notch off the bucket list, making an album. But I think it would be playing bass on stage with Abstract when Doodlebug came to town, and I had to play a couple of songs of his and a couple songs of ours with him on stage. And I guess being a Grammy Award winner, that was a pretty big highlight for me, because I came, you know, from under my bed to doing that.
So, who inspired you the most to become a singer?
Me. I think, I don't know, like, obviously I got inspiration from my mom, and I listened to all types of music. I was surrounded by music when I was younger, but I just think, you know, you should really be inspired by yourself, because I think a lot of people don't do that. So, you know, use yourself to push yourself forward.
Very true, very true. What was your most favorite collaboration?
Like in history of mankind, or with myself?
With yourself. Who have you collaborated with that you're just like, wow, this is amazing?
It's a tough one because I haven't collaborated with too many people yet, but I do plan on doing a lot more of that soon. But for now, I'll go with abstract art form, Mama Said, because I do a singing part on an kind of unknown acoustic, or an abstract song, not acoustic. So Mama Said.
Is there anybody that you are collaborating with now that you want to talk about?
Not yet. You know, you don't want to say anything before it's official.
Understandable.
But if there's someone that I could collaborate with that I want to, that would be Marty from Imaginary Cities.
We'll hint there. Well, you just jumped ahead of me there because that was my next question.
I'm a pretty knowledgeable guy, Tonzo.
Alright, so what can we expect to see from you in the future?
Well, right now I'm getting a lot of radio gigs for my show coming up on March 10th at VP Nights. Just plugging away on that, getting my music out there. We're still working with abstract art form and getting ready for my next project, which I hope to be collabs.
So, your band is performing at Canadian Music Week in Toronto.
Oh.
How do you feel about this?
I feel like you just said my band, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm stoked. Excuse me. Where's my water, Tonzo? I'm super stoked about it. Like I said, going to Toronto with abstract was like where it all began for me in abstract art form. So every time we go back, we just seem to get better and bigger and have more fun. So yeah, you know, abstract's always doing his thing. So I guess he could be my inspiration.
Nice. Getting sentimental on Tonzo talk here.
Oh Roy, tearjerker.
That's all.
That's all you got?
That's all we're jerking. No, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Question 20. Alright, so who has helped you the most throughout your journey?
Who? My mom, if I had to pick a who, and if I had to pick a what, it would be music.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. That's it, Tonzo?
That is it. Thank you for joining us today.
No problem. Always good to talk to Tonzo. Cut!
In this rap game, lot of ignorant casting while the underground lyricism's getting the short end. Our flows bring a storm that cannot be kept calm, cause this real MC will not be slept on. In this rap game, lot of ignorant casting while the underground lyricism's getting the short end. Our flows